Hello and welcome. This is Africa in 10 minutes, where we bring to you trending business news from around the continent this week, courtesy Footprint to Africa. My name is Mike Sikenor. It's great to have you on the show. Let's take a look at the highlights for this week. MTN Ghana pays $56 million as interest to mobile money subscribers. AU Nutrition Champion urges African leaders to increase investment in nutrition. Egypt's Beltone keen to quadruple index fund with a Dubai listing. Nigeria's finance chief made ECOWAS bank chair. Therapy, instant cash launch cross-border money transfers to mobile wallets globally. And now the news. MTN Ghana says it has made payments of over $56 million in interest to about 7.8 million mobile money customers for the first half of 2017. The amount comprises of 13.6 million Ghana cedis paid in May for Q1 and 11.5 million Ghanaian cedis paid in August for Q2 this year. The company made the payment in collaboration with the 16 partner banks of MTN Mobile Money. The second half payment in 2017 brings the total to over 70 million Ghanaian cedis in interest payments made by MTN to subscribers since January 2016. The second half payment in 2017 brings the total to over 70 million Ghanaian cedis in interest payments made by MTN to subscribers since January 2016. Commenting on the interest payment for the first half of the year, the General Manager for MTN Mobile Financial Services, Eli Heaney, said, MTN is committed to adhering to the rules and regulations that govern its mobile money operations and will ensure its customers reap the benefits of using the mobile money service. Still with the news on the telecommunications giant in Ghana, MTN has introduced a new initiative dubbed Green Office, a waste recycling project aimed at ensuring environmental sustainability. Green Office, which is located at MTN's head office in Accra, will be used to segregate waste for recycling at its MTN house. The endeavor is in partnership with Jekora Ventures, a waste management company. Since the commencement of the project in February 2017, 27% of the total waste generated at MTN house has been segregated for recycling. To facilitate the process, MTN has placed waste sorting bins on various floors of MTN House, the corporate head office at the Independence Avenue in Accra. Waste at MTN House is segregated at the source and hauled to the recycling company, where value is added to plastic and paper by pre-processing through cleaning, flattening and baling. The pre-processed material is distributed as raw material to small and medium-scale enterprises for the production of plastic and paper products for both domestic and international markets. Commenting on the Green Office initiative, a corporate services executive of MTN, Cynthia Lumo, said MTN adopted environmentally friendly initiatives in order to identify ways to reduce the impact of the company's activities on environment, and by doing so, help to save the environment and create employment for the people. She added that at MTN, we work to protect and create shared value for our customers and stakeholders through sustainable business practices. King Leslie III of the Kingdom of Lesotho, who is the current African Union Nutrition Champion, has called on African leaders to invest in nutrition to curb hunger and malnutrition in Africa. Ending malnutrition and giving children the best start in life requires more integration and sustainable investment from different sectors of our society, King Leslie said. He noted that Africa is the only continent globally where the number of stunted children has increased over the past 20 years. Highlighting the need for increasing resources to improve nutrition and, in turn, social development, King Leslie affirmed his commitment to continued advocacy for adequate investment for Africa's nutrition sector. He was appointed AU Nutrition Champion by African heads of state and government in 2014 and renewed his mandate for another 2 years, which ends in 2019. The AU Nutrition Chairman's work plan aims to advance the implementation of the revised Africa Regional Nutrition Strategy and provides a roadmap that outlines the role of a commission and other stakeholders in the elimination of hunger and malnutrition in Africa. He's expected to promote the AU's Africa renewed initiative for stunting elimination in Africa, ARISE, and advocate for increased investment in nutrition, which will include private sector engagement in nutrition initiatives that build on the cost of hunger in African studies. Egyptian financial services firm Beltone is keen to grow its index fund in excess of $200 million from its current valuation of $55 million, with hopes to achieve this feat when it lists on the Dubai Stock Exchange. We've been working over the past 3 months on listing the index fund on the Nasdaq Dubai. It's going to be a good step for Egypt, and it's going to attract a lot of investments to the Egyptian financial markets, Karim Naima, the firm's asset management director, told Reuters. Beltone also revealed recently that it had planned a $1 billion investment fund in fixed income instruments in September. The investment bank said that its aim was to raise $150 to $200 million in the first phase of the investment fund. It plans to acquire brokerages in Egypt and frontier markets, Azab said. He also expects the company to manage the initial public offering of a pharmaceutical company worth over 1 billion Egyptian pounds, which is about $56.37 million on the Egyptian stock market before the end of 2017. And then on to news in Nigeria. Nigeria's Finance Minister Kemi Adeosun has been appointed as the chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS Investment Bank. She succeeds Hasumi Masudu, the Finance Minister of the Republic of Niger. At the event, which was declared open by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Mrs. Adeosun canvassed for inclusive growth as a model of development by West African countries. It is time for a shift to a new model which ensures that opportunities from economic growth and development can be enjoyed and shared by more people in the sub-region. The ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development (EBID) is the financial institution established by the 15 member states of the Economic Community of West African States, comprising Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Côte d'Ivoire, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Niger, and Nigeria. Senegal also, Sierra Leone, and Togo complete the countries. The bank's headquarters is in Lomé, Republic of Togo. The treaty establishing ECOWAS also established the ECOWAS Fund, which was converted in 1999 to the ECOWAS Investment Bank. The EBID, however, became functional in 2003. China's civil engineering construction company CCEC says the first phase of Abuja Rail Mass Transit project will be commissioned in December. The project manager, Mr. Kong Tao, said this while addressing newsmen who were on tour of the site at Idu, Abuja on Tuesday. Tao said that the rail transit, which will cost $823 million, which is about 299 billion naira, consisted of lots 1A and 3 covering 45 kilometers with 12 designed passenger stations. The rail linked the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Abuja to the Central Business District. The line of the rail mass transit is double-track line of right side running and standard gauge is 1,435 millimeters. Work on the large-scale project is going on smoothly, he said. The railway will be test run by November and will be commissioned for public usage in December. He said that the project, after completion, will generate employment and boost the commercial activities of the host communities. And on that note, we draw the curtain on this week's episode of Africa in 10 Minutes. Let's take a recap of the stories. MTN Ghana pays $56 million as interest to mobile money subscribers. AU Nutrition Champion urges African leaders to increase investment in nutrition. Egypt's Beltone keen to quadruple index fund with a Dubai listing. Nigeria's finance chief made the ECOWAS Bank chair. Therapy, instant cash launch cross-border money transfers to mobile wallets globally. You can send in questions, make comments, and keep up with the news on our various social media channels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our page on Facebook, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Connect with us also on LinkedIn. Visit us on our website at www.footprint2africa, where the stories were called from.